How's it going, everybody? Jared back again, and it's Thursday. Time for Best Android Games of the Week. Now, to start this one off, we're taking a bit of a different approach. Now, most of you guys are used to me showing you racing games and shooting games and whatnot. This is a puzzle game. Yes, a puzzle game. I've never usually been one to kind of gravitate towards puzzle games. However, this one is called I Need a Hero, and it's fun. Trust me, and the addiction factor of this game is through the roof. So we're going to go ahead and press play. Now, basically, the premise of this game is basically, the king here, his princess is missing, and in order for you to get the princess back, you got to fight your way through a whole bunch of baddies. Now, if we'll just go back, you've got a couple of different sort of worlds or kingdoms, if you will, with obviously the promise for more down the road. So we're going to click on the first one here, and you'll notice that I've played it a little bit. Well, a lot, actually. What was supposed to be a couple of minutes turned out to be about half an hour, 45 minutes, we'll say. And I've actually still got quite a bit to go to get to, I guess, the Tower Keep, which is where I believe the princess to be located. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to show you one of these, the first puzzles, and then I'm going to kind of go over the map and explain to you why it's just so addicting and it draws you in so much. So we'll go ahead and click on, let's just say, for instance, that one right there. Now, I hate the witches. The witches, in my opinion, are always the most challenging. There are different difficulty levels based on, after you complete it. So as you can see, I've already completed it once on daring, and then, of course, it goes up to mighty and deadly. And every time you see that little skull and crossbones, it actually means it's getting harder and harder. So sometimes some of these puzzle levels, you'll actually have the skull and crossbones on the easy level, believe it or not. So it gets very challenging. You'll also notice that these are a bunch of different items. And we'll talk about that in just a moment. But these are different items that you can end up picking up or finding once you beat and complete that level. So we'll go ahead and click on daring here. All right, so this is your basic match 3, but it's got a bit of a twist on it. So we want to fight back that witch there. So obviously we want to start going ahead and matching up the different little goblins and whatnot. These little books here are these special things where if you match those up, they explode, and you'll notice that your sword starts, the little red level there starts adding up, and you'll see what happens when it adds up all the way. All right, so our sword filled up, and now we have the option to attack her with a number of different things. Now, the very first one that you get here, or sometimes is a free sort of like attack. You also get a free roll, so if you don't see what you like in here, you can go ahead and click on that, and it'll roll it again. But be careful, because these items will change, and if your health is down too low, you might want to take advantage of the health potion there, like I did there. So we're going to continue on like this, and hopefully we'll be able to beat her. Keep in mind, I suck at puzzles, so if I don't win, don't get mad at me, and I know a lot of you guys are probably calling out moves right now, just yelling it at your monitor or your phone if you're watching it on your phone, but I'm going to do my best here. As you can see, we want to get as many of those explosive books as possible because it takes out more of these little goblin dudes, giving us more points to level up our sword there. So I'm going to take this opportunity, considering that she's still got quite a bit of health, to attack her with one of these powerful or more powerful attacks here. All right, there it is. I had to cut it out there, and I beat her, believe it or not. So these are the items that I received after beating that particular enemy. And obviously it changes, but it all depends on what that particular enemy drops, and you can check on that before you start that particular level. Now, the reason you want to check that out is because you saw how difficult it was starting to get for me. Well, you can go ahead and go to the craft area, and you can start crafting different items to make your little guy there, your knight, your hero, more powerful and able to withstand more attacks and whatnot. So as you can see here, this one is unlocked, and I can go ahead and click on that. And I've already gained enough items, little water buckets there, but I still need some more of those little strawberries, and I need some more of these little teeth here. So I'm going to have to go back, and I'll have to go around and say, for instance, you can see this little goblin there. He drops the teeth. So if I click on him, you'll notice one of the items in there is the teeth. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that if you beat him, you're going to get that tooth. It means that you could get that tooth. All right. So as you can see, there's lots of replayability with this game. It's very addicting. It takes time, and the puzzles start getting a lot more difficult, and the enemies become a lot stronger, and it takes a lot more hit points to beat them. So So anyways, that is I Need a Hero. Believe it or not, it's actually free in the Play Store, and if you sign in with your Facebook account, it actually gives you 20 free diamonds, which are like the real big in-game currency for purchasing the big items. So say, for instance, I didn't feel like finding all these different items, I could actually easily purchase them with the diamonds. So if I wanted to, I could probably purchase this right now. But I don't want to. I want to save those. Anyways, guys, download it in the Play Store. Give it a try. Trust me, you're going to love it. I'll be posting a link in the description down below. As always, let's go ahead and move on to the next one. Alrighty, so next up we have Finger Ninja's Zombie Strike Force. Now, before we get started, I'm just going to throw this out there. This game is intense / challenging, which equals fun, obviously. Now, you'll notice I've actually played it a little bit here. And that particular level there, I cannot get past for the life of me. So, in an effort to prevent myself looking like a fool, I'm going to go ahead and choose that particular one, which is one of the first levels there. Now, you'll notice right off the bat that we've got 3 different difficulty levels. We've got normal, hard, and easy, and obviously I've completed the normal. Now, the difference between these, aside from the difficulty levels, is that the evil and the hard mode are the only ones that allow you to earn these gold pieces, which are very important, which we'll discuss in just a moment here. So we're going to go ahead and click on continue. And you can also unlock different ninjas. As you can see, there's quite a few ninjas for you to unlock. All of those ninjas actually require you to use your gold that you earn to unlock. Now, don't worry, right off the bat, they start you out with a couple of pieces of gold, so you can go ahead and unlock that dude or some other pink ninja, I believe. These little bars there are sort of little slots that you'll eventually unlock, which hold things like food, just basically consumable items, which allows you to, or aids you in your little missions there. So we're going to go ahead and click on Start Mission, and we'll jump right into it. Alrighty, so why do they call it Finger Ninjas? Well, you use your finger to tap on it to start moving around, much like an RPG type game, you know, like World of Warcraft or whatever, where you kind of have to place your cursor on certain areas to move around. So how do we attack these zombies that are coming at us? So what you're going to do is actually create a path by swiping your finger through, and you'll see that it actually created a little green trail. And obviously there's blood because you just wiped out those zombies. You'll notice right away also that the graphics are pretty high detail. You know, they're not crazy like we're talking Nova 3 or Need for Speed or anything like that, but this isn't that type of a game, is it? This is a game that requires actually quite a bit of strategy and is just a lot of fun because you get to wipe out all these zombies as a ninja. And I mean, what's better than zombies and ninjas? I mean, seriously. So we also have some special abilities here. You'll notice right there and right there are our special abilities. Well, what can we do with those special abilities, you asked? Go ahead and tap on the zombie. We've got a distance shooter, so we're kind of shooting out these, I believe they're called shurikens. Oh, I could be wrong. Correct me in the comments below if I am. And we also have this other one, which I can't remember or pronounce the name of, but if we double tap on our guy, oh, maybe that didn't work out. We'll try it again. Double tap on the guy, and those little spikes shoot out. What I like to do generally when killing these zombies is actually I like to try and bunch them up a little bit. And then I just kind of swipe through them. Cool. Alright, so now we're at the boss man. This dude right there. He's got the big green bar over his head. So what's interesting about these situations is that although you still have to take out the boss, all these zombies are still coming at you. So if you want to talk about a challenging game, so like I mentioned before, you've got the food, which regenerates your health. You've got the special items, which are those consumables to help you attack and so on. You also got this really neat thing here, in addition to different weapons that you can purchase to aid you along the way. You've got geishas, and these are basically assistant ninjas. So when you need them, when you're kind of in a bit of a tight jam, you go ahead and tap on the respective icon when you're in the game, and these little geishas will pop out and start doing some major damage, which I thought was a really, really cool feature. Anyways, guys, the game is free. The graphics are amazing. There's a lot of strategy, and it's very challenging. There's also an arena where waves of these zombies start coming at you. Now, I got to 120 zombies in my try, so I challenge you guys to try and best me on that, and leave your number of zombies that you got in the comments below, and we'll see about that. Who's the best ninja? Anyways, like I said, the game's free. It's a lot of fun, obviously. I'll be posting a link in the description below for this game, actually both games in this particular video. Anyways, that's it for now. If you like this video, shoot me some love by hitting that likes button down below. It only takes 2 seconds. And if you haven't already, maybe consider subscribing for more videos like this one in the future. We do have videos all week long, and if you want to stay up to date and maybe even communicate with me, go ahead and follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and or Google+. Those links will be in the description below as well. That's it for now, though, folks. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Cheers.